What's your excuse? How you doing, YouTube? This is Will from Will Development, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat and jacket, it's because I have vitiligo. That's almost not even funny to joke about. I don't actually have vitiligo. But you don't give a shit about that anyway. You're here for the good stuff. So as you know, I stopped weighing myself. I still feel and look right around 180. I promise the package I finally revealed is going to look pretty good. I'm a lot stronger than I was back when I first started this strength gaining journey, whatever you want to call it. And I am just about over my shoulder injury, my nervous system, freak out, which is good. And I know that I am because I am no longer feeling chronic pain in any of my ligaments and tendons and joints. So I believe my 2 deload weeks I ended up having to do did some good, which I'm happy about. This week hit the squats once again, lots of volume on them. Actually starting to like and actually enjoy squats for the first time in my life, which is a very interesting feeling for me. I don't like squats. And so to actually kind of look forward to Mondays because I get to do squats that day is a unique feeling. Also excitable. You'll see it on the bench video when I get to that. I finally got a real weightlifting belt. Also did overhead press on Monday. Some footage of that. Just went with really lightweight, 95 pounds, just cranking it out nice and steady, making sure I don't feel anything hurting, but still getting movement and really just burning it out, which is what I did. And then bench on Wednesday. Started out with 155 and went for it and just started to feel that little bit of tingle in my arm and went, oh, I can't do it. So I dropped down to 135, cranked that out, and then ended up doing some flies on the floor just to make sure I really overtaxed the muscles and got some blood flowing and some little micro tears going. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a belt while I was benching, I don't normally do that, as you know, or may not know. But like I said, I just finally got a real belt, powerlifting belt, that's 4 inches all the way around, not like the cheap little bodybuilding belt I've had for years and used, and it's worked. But finally got a real belt, so I was trying to break it in a little bit, get a little unstiff for today when I was planning on pulling some big deadlifts, but decided against it and instead opted for what you see before you now, which is a pretty cool little deadlift medley I decided to set up. Felt like, hey, I haven't done cardio in like 6 years. Why not try some today? And I did 4 sets of it and just set one in front, one in back, you see, and just went one to the other. I just did 4 sets of it. I think the one I'm going to show is the 4th set after I'd done 10 reps, basically 1, 2, 2, 3, so 20 reps really. Just back to back. This is the 4th set and I believe I got to 6 or 7 and then turned around to do the other axle and just pretty much collapsed. I could not keep going. Lungs were burning. Euphoria set in. Love lifters high, haven't had it for a while. I think I'll post that video on its own to the channel just so people can see it, because I don't do a lot of training videos and I think some people would be interested in something like that. I think that's cool. I liked it. Of course, I'm still euphoric, so probably when I stop and think about it, I'll be like, that's stupid, dude. Stuff that happened on the channel. We had the final episode of Nate and Will Build a Stone. So I hope you enjoyed that series. I hope it got you some laughs. I hope maybe it was even a little informative if it was. I intend to release a sandbag video also. Just general on how I personally like to build sandbags with the different tiered, just a bunch of bags in a bag basically. It adds a different level of challenge to the sandbags for sure. Regardless, I also am going to be releasing the first episode of I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I honestly haven't even named him. I've just, on YouTube when I was uploading him, I just called him like King Reed. But I'm going to call him it's basically me just going through the entire book of King in about an hour and just pinpointing certain spots that really caught my attention and parts that I enjoyed and even parts I didn't like. And I'm going to just release that in little 5-minute spurts just so I have some longevity with the series. And I got a couple other videos coming up. If you like the axle bar that I used in the video you saw tonight on my deadlifts, then I'm actually going to show you how to build that one, and I have an even cheaper version that works just as well. Just perfectly fine. For about $20 cheaper than the one I used tonight. And that's about it. You know, if you're not doing some medleys every once in a while, try to get some cardio in there, because I hate cardio, and if you're like me and you hate cardio, just do some medleys, man. It doesn't even feel like cardio, trust me. Burn the fuck out, but it didn't feel like cardio. And you need some cardio every once in a while. So if you don't at least do medleys to get your cardio in, then what's your excuse?